We're going to go ahead and get started here in a few minutes. We have with us Austin Manning, our 2024 Fair King, and he is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you are able to, please stand and remove your hats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For our show order this evening, we will begin with Showmanship, Pee-wee Showmanship, our breeding show. We will announce our Skillathon Award winners. We will then go into the Market Lamb show, and then our production champion selection will then follow our grand overall drive. We ask that everyone please remain seated at the end of the show until our production champion has been named. Thank you. will begin with our senior showmanship class. In the senior showman division, 15 to 18 years old, Markiah Neff, Adelaide Neff, Dylan Bruin, Madison Dyer, Lacey Kilgore, Zoe Bailey, Ruben Latham, Colby Cornett, Braxton Vance, Emily Young, and Cole Manning. In the holding area, we should have our junior showmen, McKinley Hauke, Owen Craig, Kara Rummel, Ethan Dalton, Macy Bullender. Beginner showmen, make your way to the barn. Dylan Kilgore, Evan Neal, Evan Young, Addie Neal, Bexley Martis, Evelyn Dunn, Adeline Earhart, Cohen Rummel, Lillian Dalton, and Emmett Manning.
What class was it that you said you were in, like the junior? What? Yeah, because it was like
Winter's here and it's time to service your vehicle to prepare for those chilly days ahead. Bowling Auto Service is here to help. Sardinia's local auto repair expert has built their reputation on hard work, integrity, and auto repair expertise. Bowling Auto Service has batteries, brakes, inspections, oil changes, tire diagnostics, and more. Call or stop by today for specials. 12702 Fight Hawk Road in Sardinia or 937-213-2046. Visit them online at bowlingautomotiveservice.com.
What does the Brown County OSU Extension Office do? They help develop our youth, protect our water, promote our farms, and build our communities. What can you do to help them accomplish this mission? Vote yes for the Brown County OSU Extension Tax Levy Renewal. Because this levy is a renewal, it will not result in any new taxes and is less than 1% of your property tax. Let's grow the future of Brown County agriculture together. Please vote yes on November 5th to renew the Brown County OSU Extension Tax Levy, paid for by Brown County Extension Support Group.
In the holding arena, we should have our junior showmen, McKinley Hauke, Owen Craig, Kara Rummel, Ethan Dalton, and Macy Bullender. Beginner showmen, make your way to the barn. Dylan Kilgore, Evan Young, Addie Neal, Bexley Vance, Evelyn Dunn, Adeline Earhart, Cohen Rummel, Lillian Dalton, Emmett Manning, and Ellie Martis.
Well, good evening. It's certainly a pleasure to be out here in the sheep show. It's been a fun week so far, and we've had a lot of really good showmanship competitions. Starting out here with the seniors, I know we're going to have an excellent night because this is a really tough set of showmen out here. I talked to all those kiddos, and like the young lady in fifth, I said, man, this is just really, really tough. It's just nitpicky things that get you beat, and further on and foremost, for me, I'd like to have a personal conversation with every kid. I don't like to break them down on the microphone. A little later on, when the breeding show and the market show, I'll tell you every little thing I like and I don't like about the sheep. But when it comes to the kiddos, I want to make it a personal conversation to make it educational and a confidence booster later on down the road. What I'm looking for first and foremost is we got to make sure those sheep look like $1 million. And the staple of a good showman is making a $500 sheep look like a $1,000 sheep, and a $1,000 sheep look like a $2,000 sheep. And to me, that's what a really good showman does, is hide the flaws and make sure all 4 feet are square. I'm big on neck placement and head placement, making sure they're shoved back into their body. And then after that, we want to have a body language and a presence that naturally draws our attention to you without being distracting, which is a very antagonistic thing to do. Those top 5 are really, really good, and they're different. They're type and kind. Some are more upright, some are more down low. I don't have a preference as long as you do a really good job. And I think those 2 young ladies out here that are still standing are doing an excellent job of doing that. They're intense, and they're always making sure every single part of that lamb is looking as best as they possibly can. I'm going to be a little bit quicker tonight to make sure we're not here till midnight, but I'm going to make sure the kiddos definitely get the recognition they deserve. These 2 young ladies are awesome. Young lady in the pink, you're my champion. Very close. Young lady in the green, you're good.
For our senior showman, in first place, Lacey Kilgore. Second place, Zoe Bailey. Third, Dylan Bruin. Fourth, Braxton Vance. Fifth, Madison Dyer. Sixth, Ruben Latham. Seventh, Colby Cornett. Eighth, Cole Manning. Ninth, Marquea Neff. 10th, Emily Young. And 11th, Adelaide Neff. All of our showmanship class winners are going to be given lamb blankets donated in memory of Sue Day. Entering the ring are our junior showmen. We would like to welcome our judge this evening, Zane Webster. Zane is from Kirtland, New Mexico. Zane grew up in southeastern Arizona, heavily involved in agriculture. He attended Connors State College, and at the completion of his sophomore year, he was on the Junior College National All-American Livestock Judging Team. He then transferred to Texas Tech University and was honored to be a part of the 2016 National Champion Livestock Judging Team and was named the Reserve National Champion Individual. He graduated from Texas Tech with a Bachelor of Science in Animal Science. He completed his Master's of Science in Agricultural Education at the University of Arizona, where he's also worked as the head livestock judging coach. Now he's the Kirtland Ag teacher, where he enjoys creating opportunities for youth to succeed in expanding agriculture education opportunities. Let's go ahead and welcome Zane Webster. Our first-year showmen need to be making their way to the holding arena. Carrie Ann Schiffer, Ellie Schiffer, Lizzie Bronner, Calvin Turner, Quinn Cotine, Jordan Lucas, Madeline Dalton, Emery Bollander.
Good set of juniors out here. They're doing an awesome job. And just like the same class, I think I need a good first impression of get that lamb stuck and looking the part. We have some very intense showmen that have the look that could definitely work up towards the top end of this class. But first and foremost, I want to make sure your sheep is stuck and looking the part. And the kids are going to work up in classes are going to make sure their animals are looking better. Some of the kiddos, may not have the intensity or the eye contact. But again, I think you could look at the dirt the whole time. But if your lamb looks good, you're still a good showman in my book. But if you're really going to win, you also have that intensity. There's one out here that does an excellent job. We could have thrown her in with the seniors and she would have done good. Young lady, you're my champion. Young man, you're reserved. Congratulations.
For our junior showman, in first place, Macy Bollander. Second place, Ethan Dalton. Third, Kara Rummel. Fourth, McKinley Hauke. And in fifth place, Owen Craig. Entering the ring will be our beginner showman. Our first year showman should be in the holding arena. Carrie Ann Schiffer, Ellie Schiffer, Lizzie Bronner, Calvin Turner, Quinn Cutine, Jordan Lucas, Madeline Dalton, and Emery Bullender. Grand Sweepstakes participants, please make your way to the barn. Haley Arthur, Corey Miller, and Matt Miller. With us today in the barn, we have our fair photographer, Haley Ann Photography. All the photos taken this week will be available for a free digital download on her website at haleyannphotography.shootproof.com. Thanks to First State Bank, Hauser's One Stop Shop, and John Wood Insurance Agency for sponsoring the photos and making this possible for all the exhibitors at the fair this year. Let's give them all a round of applause. In addition to all of our showmanship winners receiving a lamb blanket, they will also be receiving a $100 check from Tadlock Trailers. Those checks will be available tomorrow. Please see Christy Bailey.
showmen out here all the way down the lineup. I told some of the kids, even in 7th and 8th, they have class-leading advantages over the rest of them. They're going to beat them. Some of our most intense showmen are down there. Maybe some of our ones that lead the best are a little bit further down. Maybe some of the ones that have the best eye contact or switch sides quicker are further on down the line. But to me, it's consistency and putting all the factors of showmanship into a complete package. These young men, maybe we talked to both of them on some things they could do better, but I think as a whole, they're consistent. They're making sure their sheep look as good, preferably better than they actually are, and I think that's a staple of a good showman. For me, there's one that maybe got them stuck and pushed just a little bit harder, but maybe that sheep's not quite wanting to go good enough. Maybe we get them stretched out from time to time and get them just a little bit tense in our body language. We have a young man to the left that's maybe really calm, cool, and collected, but that sheep's always square. He gets him stuck, he gets that neck pushed back, and then he just has a cool, calm, cool, and collected look about him, and I like that a lot. I think it's really close between these two young men. For me, it's about consistency. Young man in the red, you're my champion. Young man in the blue, you're the
For our beginner showman, in first place, Evan Young. Second place, Dylan Kilgore. Third place, Addie Neal. Fourth place, Adeline Earhart. Fifth place, Bexley Vance. Sixth place, Cohen Rummel. Seventh place, Ellie Martis. Eighth place, Lillian Dalton. Ninth place, Evelyn Dunn. 10th place, Emmett Manning. Entering the ring are our first-year showmen. Our Grand Sweepstakes participants should be in the holding arena. Haley Arthur, Corey Miller, Matt Miller. From the Senior Showman Division, Lacey Kilgore. From the Junior Division, Macy Bullender. From the Beginner Division, Evan Young. With us in the ring, we have many members of our industry ambassadors and our royal court helping us out. We have the 2024 Fair King and Queen, Austin Manning and Cecilia Club helping out. From Queen's Court, Maddie Hudson. Also from Queen's Court and our GOAT ambassador, Brandy Schuler. And from King's Court, Rylan Nutter.
hard to believe some of these kiddos out here, beginners, are doing a good job, and we've said it in some of the other shows, but you guys have very coachable kids. I have a saying that uncoachable kids make unemployable adults. Well, here in Brown County, you have good news, because these kiddos are definitely good to work with. Yes sir, no sir, and they take my advice, and then it looks silly placing them where I did, because they're coming better showmen down on the line. For me though, these two up front are the most consistent. They're more in front of their sheep, they're getting them stuck. We talked to both of them over some things they can do, but for me, there's one that probably could have competed in the actual age group. Young man, you're my champion. Young lady, you're a close reserve.
For our first year showman, first place, Calvin Turner. Second place, Quinn Capteen. Third place, Henry Bollender. Fourth, Jordan Lucas. Fifth, Madeline Dalton. Sixth, Liz Bronner. Seventh, Ellie Schiffer. Eighth, Natalia Latham. Ninth, Carrie Ann Schiffer. Entering the ring here in just a moment will be for our grand sweepstakes. Haley Arthur, Corey Miller, Matt Miller. From the senior division, Lacey Kilgore. From the junior division, Macy Bollender. From the beginner showman, Evan Young. And from the first year showman, Calvin Turner.
We all have individual needs when it comes to our prescriptions. Why not choose a pharmacy that offers personalized, friendly service that's also convenient? Health Source of Ohio pharmacies offer free prescription delivery within their service area, free shipping on your mail order prescriptions, auto refill, and more. Call 513-707-9900 or visit healthsourceofohio.org for more information. Stop by any of the pharmacy locations in Seaman, Mount Orb, or Batavia to meet the staff. Health Source of Ohio is proud to be the source for pharmacy in your community.
for sake of time, I'll move things along, and kind of to be blunt, I worked with my top 4 out here to really decide which ones I wanted to use for our Supreme Showman overall. I think these 4 out here, and nothing to take away from those 3 because they're awesome, but these are the 4 in the hunt to win the whole thing, and I wanted to work them just a nickel harder. I think there's different styles of each and every one of them, but like I said in the senior class, I don't have a preference for style. My preference is just get the job done and do it to a high degree. All 4 of those kiddos do that, and that makes my job extremely hard. Fun, but hard. And I think evaluating very nitpicky things, where their spines are those sheep driving quite right, where's that neck and nose presence and place, and making sure that when I'm working all around them, that not only are we focusing on switching sides and making sure we're in the correct position, but also making sure our sheep looks really good while doing so as well, which is a very, very hard thing to do. I know you guys are on the bleachers and then some fans around here. It is really hot in this show ring, and these kids are working extra hard and sweating. To me, that's the drive of a really good showman. Every one of them wants to win, and those are the kids I want to pick. Some of the kids in earlier classes that were 4th and 5th, I tell them, you need to be more intense. You need to come out with a look like you want to win, and those are the kids I want to use. I can tell these 4 out here are fighting to win it, and that makes my job extremely enjoyable out here. I'm going to set the mic down. I think it's a close call and comes down to personal preference. For me, I think it really just comes down to consistency and then body position as well, and just one that really kind of suits how I coach my kids back home. If you guys would, these kids are working extra hard. Let's get really loud for them, and we'll go make you a champion.
Congratulations to our Grand Sweepstakes Showmanship winner, Haley Arthur. If you have a young exhibitor participating in the Pee Wee Showmanship, please head to the holding arena now. Once again, we would like to go ahead and thank our sponsors once again for our showmanship classes, for the lamb blankets for all of our winners, donated in memory of Sue Day, the $100 check that each winner will receive.
Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
In Pee Wee Showmanship, our exhibitors are Patrick Schiffer, Emma Kilgore, Victoria Neff, Isabella Neff, Oakley Neal, Margot Katine, Hadley Thatcher, Rhett Martis, Julian Neff, Wade Dunn, Ellison Earhart, Brant Bullender, Sarah Young, Elliot Young, Emmeline Craig, Jasper Dorning, Emmy Grubbs, Ruby Grubbs, Graham Neal, Levi Griffith, Waylon Cornett, Addie Klump, Kaylee Woolard, Bradley Latham, and Malaya Latham. addition to a Pee Wee Showmanship banner, all of our exhibitors will be receiving a ticket for one small ice cream that can be redeemed at the ice cream stand right next to Cattleman's. Those ice cream tickets are also sponsored by First State Bank. We need Brandy Schuler, Evelyn Dunn, and Haley Rogers. Ashley Rogers, sorry, to the announcer stand. Brandy Schuler, Ashley Rogers, and Evelyn Dunn. Thank you. While we have a moment, we would like to go ahead and recognize our Skillathon winners in the land department. We have with us in the senior division, Brandon Schuler. In the intermediate division, Ashley Rogers. And in the junior division, Evelyn Dunn. So these folks worked really hard to try to earn this honor. We have some that took every single Skillathon available, and they came out on top, so awesome job. Brandy and Ashley do not exhibit sheep. That just goes to show you how much they've worked and studied to earn this prize. So awesome job.
Sorry to interrupt, but really bright future out here. It's exciting to see so many kiddos excited to show sheep. I hope I get the call maybe 10 years from now to come and judge your guys' show again, because I think it's going to be really tough. Lots of good showmen. They're exiting the ring, but they can still hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them a nice round of applause.
All of our first place plaques for Skillathon were made and donated by Eddie and Cheryl Bailey. Thank you. Next, we will be getting into